Hello Sagittarius, what's going on? I hope you are really well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a reading for January, January 2023. But, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here with me, I really appreciate it, and hopefully the reading will, resonate and you'll enjoy it and all that good stuff. And if you do, and it does, and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. Apologies if you can hear my heating clunking away in the background, but it's really cold, so I need a one. It's like the first central heating system ever made as well. It's like been chiseled out of freaking stone, so that's why it's so loud. Just gonna give these a quick shuffle. And also apologies if my throat is a little scratched. I'm still a little bit bunged up, so apologies. Okay, so let's see who's coming towards Sagittarius. I feel like this is some kind of situation where it's gone on for a long time, and I feel like you've kind of both, or at least this person, I feel like both of you, it's kind of like you've almost called each other or you've almost texted each other a bunch of times, but you never do. You have crop circles, messages. You're about to get a message from someone here, Sag. And you have the Anunnaki, controlling, drama, conflict of interest. This could be someone that you were always kind of at odds with. You know what I mean? Like, you might be very different. You see how there's like the two people, and it's like kind of the yin and yang thing. Because you even have the sun and the moon here, which is like this, the yin and the yang. So this could be someone where it just always felt like you were butting heads or something. What else for Sagittarius, please? You have the Lyrans. Somebody told me how to say that in the comments the other day and I've forgotten. Strength, courage, bravery. This could also be a Leo that you're dealing with. I feel like this is someone you had some kind of fight with. That's so interesting, those two have just come out. Let me just find that, because I know it's supposed to be in this reading. Yeah, Syrians A and B. See, again, I feel like this is someone, you're very different. It's like yin and yang. And I feel like maybe you butted heads a little bit. Because there was maybe like a lot of drama with this person, or at the time, like maybe you felt like you wanted different things, or I'm kind of getting more, there was like a misunderstanding. It's like you guys, I don't know, it's like you were just kind of butting heads. Like half the time you didn't even really know what you were fighting about. You know what I mean? But you have the Syrians A and the Syrians B here. I feel like this person from the past has done a lot of growing up. That could be you as well. Like you've both kind of grown up since you last talked to each other. Like you've done a lot of, not necessarily growing up, but like you've done a lot of growing. And again, that Syrians A and B thing is kind of making me think like yin yang. It's like you complement each other. I think you're about to get, because this card says honesty. Because I think you've both been, you have the mantis beings here, like enigma, elusive, sensitive. I think you're both a lot, yeah, you could both be fire signs. You're obviously a fire sign. What I'm trying to say is, like, this person could also be a fire sign. So maybe, like, you know, you butted heads a little bit. But you're actually, I think you're both more sensitive than you let on. And there's something here, is like neither one of you wanted to kind of almost admit how much you liked the other one. And because neither one of you was doing it, the other one was like, well, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it first. Like, I'm not gonna let this person know how much I like them. I think you've both been kind of stubborn here. But it's like, you know, you've both kind of had time apart to think about this, and I think you've both grown a lot. Maybe like one or both of you has had a lot more responsibilities as well, and it's like made you kind of rethink things, you know, like you're kind of both being more mature about the situation, or maybe that's just them. Excuse me, you take it as it resonates, but you're both about to become very honest with each other. That's what's coming in here. Like, there's a very honest communication, and I think it's literally going to go down the lines of like, I really miss you, like, you know, I'm in love with you kind of thing. I don't really know what happened before, but like, I don't want to fight with you anymore. I just want to be with you. And I feel like it's going to take off like that, because there's a I'm so sorry about my throat, Sag. There's a lot of fire in this connection. Like, it's very, very passionate. You're both kind of fearless, you know, like there's a lot of passion here. And I just think maybe you, like I said, maybe you butted heads a little bit in the past. I feel like there was meant to be a separation here so that you could both grow. What else for Sagittarius, please? You have the Merkaba. Yeah. I'm going to take that one too. And now I'm doing the tarot. I'm warm, so I'm going to go turn my heating off. Excuse me. This is one of the reasons that I like doing the tarot so much, because it's like one of the only things that makes me warm. I'm just going to take this one here because I want it to be a triangle. OCD. So you have the Merkaba number 33. Movement, long distance travel, excitement. I feel like you guys might live a little bit further apart or something. For some of you, that's definitely the case. Like different cities, different towns, whatever. Different villages. Someone laughed at me when I said that before, but people live in villages, okay? Different states. I don't know. It's like I feel like this person's gonna come see you. I feel like you're gonna get a message from this person. They want to talk to you face to face. You see here as well how these two are like, look, they're facing away from each other here, and these two are facing away from each other here. If I can get it to focus. I feel like you've both been kind of stubborn, I'm not gonna lie. And maybe you had a reason to be stubborn, not saying you didn't, but I feel like it's time for it to be like this, where you're facing each other, you know, because you've both done like all this growth, and now it's time, like, you both really want to be honest with each other. You might have noticed this in the last few weeks, like there's been a very like an even stronger pull towards this person, but I feel like they're gonna come see you, and it's like movement, and I feel like it's gonna happen fast. It's like they're gonna call you or send you a message and be like, look, I want to come see you, like, let's go for coffee, or let me take you for lunch or dinner or something. And then after that, it's almost like the walls just come down, you know, and then it all happens very fast. Because I think it feels like there was an element of stubbornness here with both of you. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm picking up. And now that the stubbornness is gone, you're both kind of like, I don't know why we were apart. But it was meant to be. You were supposed to be apart, right? Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes, yeah. What else, please? I knew this freaking card was going to come out. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Because I feel like that's what's going on here. You know, it's like any, you know, grudges that may have kind of gone on here. You're both just kind of like, I don't want to focus on that anymore. Like, I just want to be with you. Basically, you have reflection here. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. I feel like you guys have been apart because you needed space, like you needed time to reflect on, you know, what had happened here. But it's time now for this to come back together, okay? What else, please? When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. So I feel like this is a choice that you're both making. You know, like both of you could have walked away. But I feel like you're both just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to walk away. And I think you have friendship here. Nurture the bonds of friendship and your love life will dramatically improve. I feel like you're friends, you know, like you may have started off as friends, or like it's just one of those, like you just feel like friends, you know, but there's a lot of romance here as well. But I think the thing that's really pulling you both back together is not like how attracted to each other you are, because I think you can get that in a lot of places, right? But it's the friendship. There's like a very strong friendship that kind of underpins this, and you're both like, I miss that, you know? Yeah, you have two cards here. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And you have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. I think both of you, you've had to do some self-reflection here. You know, and I think it's come to a point where you've both kind of like really had this time for reflection, and you've been, even maybe recently, you might have been like, like, why am I so angry with this person? Like, what's, like, why? Because you obviously can't let each other go. And I think you've had to do like a lot of kind of internal shadow work to understand like why you trigger each other. And now that you've both done that, it's time for sacred union. I mean, this has been coming up a lot in the readings during this cycle that I've been doing. I think there's like a lot of twin flame unions coming together, because this feels to me like a twin flamey soulmatey kind of thing, you know, because that's what happens in these connections. That's why they're such a pain in the arse and they take years. Because that's the whole point of these like twin flamey, soulmatey, whatever you want to call them, connections. It's to raise the vibration of the planet, you know, because basically what you guys have been doing is releasing the ego, which is, you know, what keeps you trapped. Because that's what a spiritual awakening is. It's like the death of the ego so you can be free, blah 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 blah. And the more that you're kind of raising your own vibration, you raise the vibration of the planet, you know. So it may feel pointless. You may just be like, oh my god, like this whole thing is pointless, like I just wasted so much time, blah blah blah. But it's kind of supposed to have been like that. I think both of you have had no one else as well. Like I feel strongly, it's like you may have tried to date other people and you're just like, there's like this attachment that you guys just can't let go of. And you know what, it's because you're not supposed to. It's because you're kind of supposed to be together. I think this person, or maybe both of you, like before you guys met, they may have had like a crappy relationship or something that stopped them from opening up. What would this person like to say to Sagittarius? Yeah, I've been hurt in the past. I feel like that's what went on here. They think you're their soulmate though. They don't feel worthy. What else would this person say to Sag who's spying on you? So this person's been keeping an eye on you somehow. You are a light in my world. You are always on my mind. They're always thinking about you, Sag. I haven't even pulled any tarot. I think about you all the time. Oh, this person thinks about you constantly. This is constant. Like they're always thinking about you. I think they wonder if you have someone else, because I just saw there's someone else and you have I think about you all the time. I think they're kind of worry. They're like, oh my god, like are they with someone? Is Sagittarius with someone? I think this person they're not as confident as they seem. This may be someone who's, you know, they act super confident, especially with this, you know, they could be a Leo, like, or some other kind of fire sign. I feel like they might have strong Leo in their chart somewhere. You know, they might act super confident, but they're not actually. What would Spirit like to say about this connection? What would you like to tell Sagittarius about this connection? Spiritual. Yeah, this is some kind of weird, like, well, not weird, I shouldn't say that. You know, I never used to be like all spiritual and stuff, and I still think of like people, like I am spiritual now, but like like I'm into all this stuff now, but I still can't help, my initial reaction is like, oh, bunch of hippies. Do you know what I mean? It's like I haven't quite reconciled myself with like being like a spiritual person, but yeah, like this could be some kind of soulmatey, twin flamey kind of thing. It's been some kind of spiritual journey. Like you guys have been on some kind of spiritual journey with each other. What would Spirit like to say about this connection? Rekindle. Yeah, this is like an old flame coming back in. I am gonna just go ahead and call this, like I think a lot of you are dealing with some kind of twin flame here. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Challenges, all true soul challenges involve, oh sorry, I butchered that. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. I feel like this person didn't feel worthy. That could also have been you. Like you guys didn't feel worthy of each other or something. Look what's randomly facing the wrong way. Past lives. I don't even know how I did that. Yeah, there's been a lot of signs here. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, I think there's been like a lot of challenges in this connection you guys have had to overcome. You guys know each other from past lives. Yeah, the camera just went to 11:11. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. You know what? This person might have hurt you in a past life, or you might have hurt them in a past life. Because that past lives card, I've just put it on top of I've been hurt in the past. You also have signs here. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. I feel like you're getting a lot of synchronicities at the moment, like matching numbers, or you know what tends to happen when like union is near is you start seeing a lot of people that look like them, like on TV or on Twitter or anything, and you're like, damn, you look really like my person. I think you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities because it's about to come together. Yep. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. There's a message coming in from this person. You know what though as well, like if you're both fire signs, it will be a very fiery connection. Lots of passion. Knight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's get some, hold on a minute, let's get some messages. What would this person like to say? Practically smack me in the face with that, Spirit. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Hold out your hand, I have something for you. So they're coming in with an offer. It's like, let's go for a lunch, let's go for a drink, you know, something. The Tower, we learned from our destructive past, it made us stronger. So you guys have obviously had a tower in the past with this person. What would this person like to say? They feel like everything that's happened with you guys has just made it stronger. You have the Hermit. It's just me and you, nothing else matters. So yeah. There's only you for this person. They feel like this is a very sacred connection. You have the Chariot. Together we can get through anything. See, I feel like you've been through a lot together. What would this person... It's very much like a kind of me and you versus the world thing here with like the Hermit and the Chariot. Because I do feel like you've been through a lot together. Let's get one more. What else from this person for Sagittarius, please? What would this person like to see? The Two of Wands. I have many plans for us. The possibilities are endless. Oh, they've been planning this. They've been planning like their re-entry, their reconciliation, because it's come out on top of this Rekindle card, and the Two of Wands is about planning and thinking about things. They've been planning like how they're going to come back in. How does this person feel about Sagittarius, please? Fated to be together. Look at that shit. This person feels like you guys are meant to be. They also feel like there's a lot of chemistry here. I'm going to take that. No, I'm going to reshuffle these, but I do feel like you have chemistry here. They feel like there's a lot of chemistry going on between you. What else? Evolving. Yeah, because it's come out over the Tower, excuse me, and spiritual. They feel like you guys have done a lot of growing, you know, together. I feel like you've grown together. Because they're spying on you somehow. I don't know if they're friends with your friends or they just keep an eye on your social media or whatever the kids are calling it these days. You have love is in the air. Oh, they really do love you, Sag. They're quite smitten. They really are. You actually make this person quite giddy and like excited and nervous. I think even if you're dealing with a guy, like I think you turn this person into a bit of a bimbo. Like when they're with you, like you kind of make this person like, you know, giddy, and they feel like sometimes they lose control of their mouth, like what they're saying, and then afterwards they're like, what the hell did I say to Sagittarius? Like I feel like I said a bunch of stupid things. Oh, God. Okay, how else does this person feel about Sag? Keep me close. I feel like this person, there's like a lot of, they think about hugging you a lot, and I think they just really want to be around you. You know what's funny as well? I don't necessarily feel like they're that type of person naturally. You know, I think they're probably, I don't know, let's get some characteristics cards, but they really want to be around you, so that might be a thing that happens here. You know, once there's reconciliation, they're going to want to be around you a lot, because there's something about your energy that they find very, very comforting. And you also have soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Like this person, they see you as their soulmate. Whether or not you agree is a different matter, right? Tell me about this person coming in for Sagittarius, please. They're very charming, is what I want to say. Very, very charming. And I think you're about to get charmed. Like, they're coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. They're coming in with this Ace of Pentacles, which is like taking you out on a date. You know, they're going to take you somewhere and charm you. Easygoing. I thought that wanted to come out earlier, and I put it back. So they're quite like an easygoing, kind of charming, friendly energy. I think they're quite well liked. They might be a little proud. You have the Doberman here, so they might be a little stubborn, a little proud. Which is probably why it's taken so long for you guys to come together. You have courage. They're actually trying to muster up, you know, it's funny. I think this person's usually, I'm just going to reshuffle them because I'm still talking. I think this person is usually like quite fearless and quite brave, but you make them nervous, which is, it makes sense. Like when you're dealing with like this kind of unique soul connection, there's something, yeah, there's something about the other person that kind of affects you in a way that other people are not capable of doing. Tell me about this person. Tell me about this person coming towards Sag. Well, they want me to go into the other deck, but I think they're very friendly. That one wants to come out. They're like a friendly kind of person. You know, some of them might be a little too friendly, right? If you have charming as well, I don't know, maybe that was like a source of contention with you guys. Like maybe they were a bit of a flirt, or you saw them as a bit of a flirt or something, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell? I'm standing right here. You have spiritual. It's definitely a spiritual connection here. They might be quite spiritual as well, but I feel like it's more of a spiritual connection. Glasses. This person might have glasses. You have an animal lover as well, so I feel like, you know, they might have a particular pet or something that you guys talked about. They could be Scorpio. They might have some Scorpio in their chart. Okay, traditional. So they might be from like a traditional background. Responsible. What else about this person coming towards Sag? Water sign, so they could definitely be Scorpio. You have manager, team leader here. That's really the only, I have a card in here for self-employed, but I don't have a card for any other job title. So like they could have just any kind of career where they're like a boss or they're in charge of something. I feel like they're kind of medium height. What else about this person? No, stop it. I feel like this person likes to talk a lot, okay? Just wait a minute. Tell me about this person coming towards Sag. Taurus. So they could be, they could have a little Taurus in their chart. And you know what? They will be stubborn. Like, sorry if there's any Tauruses watching, but you're stubborn. And I'm just going to reshuffle that because I wasn't concentrating. You know, not all Tauruses are stubborn the same way that, like, I don't know, not all Geminis are flaky. I'm a Gemini and I can tell you that I am flaky. So I don't know, they could be like, you know, Taurus. You have tough. It's interesting that that's come out on top of courage. I think generally kind of not a lot phases this person. You have cute. Okay. What else about this person coming in for Sag? You have hard worker. Let's wait until they fall. What else about this person? Yeah, fire sign. They could definitely be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Tell me about this person coming towards Sagittarius. I'm just going to wait until they fall. Can you give us 2 that falls, please, Spirit? Okay, that wanted to come out. Muscles, so they could have muscles. Maybe they eat a lot of mussels. That's spelled differently though. Okay, you have earth sign here and air sign. So they could have a combination of like earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe a little bit of air somewhere as well, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And also you have Scorpio there. The thing is, if they have water sign in Scorpio, it might mean that that's quite prominent in their chart. Do you know what I mean? So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's one of their more, like their top 3 or something. What else about this person? Okay. Energetic. Yeah, I do feel like you're dealing with that kind of energy. There's someone like very kind of, they got a lot of energy, you know what I mean? But you do too, Sag. So you guys are just kind of well suited. I think maybe just a little bit of like, you know, stubbornness going on here. And like I said, you know, maybe they deserved that. Like maybe that's, you know, maybe they did something in particular to make you stubborn. I don't know, but I feel like it came a little bit from both sides. You also have bald here, and you have total sweetheart. So this person's a bit of a sweetheart. You have big eyes, the bottom of the deck. And let's just get one more. Okay, just take that one in. So you have huggable. I feel, I don't know, you might have an urge to hug this person. Like you might have been daydreaming about hugging this person a lot. Like they might have that kind of energy. Or you know what, it came out very quickly. They might be thinking about hugging you a lot. Maybe you've had a lot of that. You know when stuff just like daydreams kind of come in, but it sort of comes from nowhere. Sometimes that's them thinking about stuff, especially with one of these kind of connections that I kind of feel like you're dealing with some kind of telepathic shit going on here. Like it's a very intense connection. So they might be kind of daydreaming about hugging you, so you get that image a lot, right? Or it could be you. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there, Sag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it so much. And as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Take care.